All right, friends. Good evening. Am I audible? Yes. Wonderful. Good evening, dear friends, and welcome to session 4 of the Living in Coherence series. Session 4 of Coherence series. Today we're going to talk about how do we keep our body and mind to in coherence, moving our body and mind to coherence. We'll cover a little bit. Those are recap of what we've done over the last few, and talk a little bit the body and mind to coherent. A little bit I think last week of techniques. So today, my colleague Manusha, he was also part of the faculty for international. So she's going to walk us through.
Namaste everyone. A very good evening. Sir, we lost you, sir.
Sorry, so I'm back, I guess, right?
Yes, sir. Now it's clear. Thank you.
Yeah. So as you can see, I'm a bit outside and in a place where Wi-Fi is probably flaky. So please forgive that. And then that is why bulk of the session today will be conducted by Manusha, more walking us through the techniques, right? So I'll quickly, maybe Wi-Fi is flaky, then probably will not do much of the. So quick recap on the last few weeks. So we started off week 1, session 1, and understanding what is consciousness, why consciousness matters, right? And then we saw what consciousness means to us. Consciousness is basically the light within all of us. It has those 6 qualities of consciousness. And the only reason why we are not able to leverage our consciousness fully is because of the clouds. We saw that moving clouds, right? Moving the clouds, which are our thoughts and emotions, which is pretty much our mind. The second session, we looked at different models of consciousness. We looked at the conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind. And then we looked at the 7 stages of consciousness. We also looked at the 6. We looked at consciousness from the perspective of brain, from the perspective of mind, from the perspective of life, and a little bit about from the perspective of soul. And then last Saturday, we looked at a whole host of techniques, right? And then we said there are energy-based techniques and there are insight-based techniques. And these techniques, each of these techniques does one or more of these 3 things, 3 outcomes. It either calms the conscious mind, cleanses the subconscious mind, or connects us to the superconscious or the soul consciousness, right? We looked at breath work, meditation, mindfulness, the flow activity. We talked a bit about flow. We didn't talk about Hatha Yoga, but we just briefly mentioned that. And then we covered a lot of insight-based techniques, emotional healing, reflection, new wisdom, and accomplishment. So accomplishment and new wisdom, we said they also alter our consciousness. And then I know Manisha has been posting a lot of things on the Telegram group. Every week, every day, we've been posting one or more of those techniques, elaborating on those. Some of it, I think we will practice today. So when I talk about coherence, what is coherence? Coherence means being one with. There are different definitions of coherence, but ultimately, coherence is about being one with, being whole, being integrated, being consistent, being aligned, and being harmony. So one word that you need to be in understanding is alignment, right? And when I say alignment, it is about thoughts, speech, and behavior being aligned. It's synchronization, right? And then these are all the different definitions of it. So basically, as you know, everything is energy, right? And then our thoughts are energy, our words are energy, and the way we act, we behave, we emit the feelings that are again energy. All these need to be aligned. That is basically the simple definition of coherence. But some of you who are well versed with the physics, right? It's basically about 2 waves being in coherence. Is that first picture, right? And so if you look at first 2 are coherent, whereas the third one is not coherent, right? They are in different wave patterns. So that is what, when our thought is at one frequency, right? When for example, might have an intent, I am going to achieve this. I'm going to get a seat in whatever in that particular college, or I'm going to get a job in a particular college. But if you emit a feeling of doubt, feeling of fear, oh, maybe I may not get it, right? So then you tend to then that generates a different wave frequency. Then they are not coherent. So incoherent thoughts and emotions do not alter consciousness for the better, right? So they don't get the ill results. So that is the whole idea of being in coherence. And as I keep telling, we are energy. Our thoughts and emotions are energy. We've been doing that from the first class. Again, here is a chart from Joe Dispenza's material. So if you look at it, there are different types of emotions. We looked at the energy levels in one of the. So the elevated emotions of bliss, freedom, love, joy, they are high frequency, right? High frequency is more energy, whereas low frequency, things like guilt, shame, suffering, pain, they are of low frequency. When things are of low frequency, that means it is more matter, right? Low frequency is more solid. For example, you cannot see the high frequency waves of Wi-Fi. You cannot see the high frequency waves of your mobile signals, right? Whereas you can see a table, you can see a chair, you can see a hand, because they're all operating at low frequencies. That is matter, right? So when we are with thinking and when our thoughts and feelings are at higher frequency, we are energy, we are electromagnetic waves. So that means we attract things, and whatever we feel, we attract things. Whereas when we are operating at lower frequencies, lower chakras, lower frequencies, then we are more of matter. And that is the survival mode, and this is the creation mode, right? So that's what we talk about it. And there's a lot of research that's been done between heart and brain coherence as well, right? So it could be, if you look at it here, and some of you might have seen this chart. So what is brain coherence? This is incoherent. What is brain coherence? We saw the brain model, right? There are different parts of our brain. When all the parts of our brain are firing in synchrony, in alignment, that means the brain is coherent. That means your brain is efficiently using its energy. Usually what happens, one part of the brain, the limbic brain, takes a lot of that load, right? We keep thinking, we keep thinking a lot. We keep thinking about thinking with resentment, thinking with fear. All that is the emotional brain. But through techniques like meditation, we give a lot of focus on the neocortex, or the front part of the brain. Front part of the brain is like the conductor, or is like the executive, which controls
recording in progress.
All right, so that is what we mean by coherence. One sec. Okay, so it will get that later. So when I say body and mind being coherent, it's about your body and mind. Body, if you look at it, comprises of several things. Your brain is one, your nervous system is another, your heart is another. That is from a material or a physical body perspective, right? So your nervous system, your heart, and your brain need to be in coherence always. When is that in coherence? That is in coherence when we are not causing stress, right? So that is about the coherence with body. What is mind? Mind is brain or thoughts, brain in action. So they say, right, brain is the hardware, and thoughts and emotions, which is mind, is a software. Thoughts and emotions comprise of mind, right? So brain is the hardware, mind is the software. And what is mind? It's about thoughts and emotions. So thoughts and emotions, as we saw, carry frequency. Thoughts are more related to the brain, emotions are more related to the feeling, which is the heart and your nervous system. Now, both need to be in coherence for us to be successful, for us to evolve to the next level of consciousness. That is the whole point of today's talk. Right? Now, what happens to our emotions? Why are our feelings not in sync with our thoughts? Right? And then what happens because of our thoughts and emotions not in sync with what our nervous system or our brain needs? What is it that's getting caused? What is the stress that is being caused to the body, and how do we get over it through a lot of emotional healing techniques is the subject of today's discussion, right? So with that, I will hand it off to Manusha, who will take us through the rest of the sessions, and as part of it, get us through some very new techniques that is being evolved in psychology and in and I would say spiritual psychology, right? In terms of clearing our emotions from the past. Again, most of our stress is caused by the past. Most of our stress is caused by the past, and then if we do not change, if we are not in coherence with what our consciousness is, then our past carries to the future. We continue to live in the future just like our past. If you want to move on with a new future, then you'll have to clear a lot of things from the past, and that is what we're going to talk about it today. All right. So, my dear friends, let's welcome Manusha, who's been a key part of the faculty for Pyramid Valley International. Some of you who attended the stillness retreats will know her conducting the inner child workshops and several sessions. And today she'll take us through a few processes from that. And she'll also talk about what she's going to do in a residential workshop next weekend on inner child being held at Pyramid Valley. All right. So with that, Manusha, over to you. We're looking forward to practicing several techniques today.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you everyone for joining this session. I'm glad to see you all here on this online platform. So firstly, very beautifully said, sir, like brain is a software and body is the hardware, where it is manifesting the entire life. So what we are living today is not, which is something outside of us. So everything is based on mind and body. So that we call it as mind and matter. So matter is our physical body and mind is the software that is making us to function in this life. But when we see our life has so much of suffering, so many stress, every day we are undergoing so much of stress. So why is all this happening? So that is the major question, and that is why we are here. So to learn more about ourselves, to live in coherence with our mind, heart and body, so that we can live very peaceful and happy life, right? So now my question is, why is there is so much of suffering all over? Can anybody answer?
Past life.
Yeah, past life. That's a very nice answer. Thank you, Srilata ma'am. Any answers?
Because of the past life karma.
Because of past life karma. Yeah. What about present life, sir?
Expectation.
Expectation. Wow. That's a nice answer, ma'am. Thank you. Negative thoughts? Yes. Expectations from others? Negative thoughts? Yes. So thank you for those who people switched on those videos. I would like to see many other faces so it can be more interactive. Not in coherence, yes. Absence of awareness. Absolutely true. Yeah. So there are many answers coming up, right? So not in coherence, absence of mind, past life karmas, imbalance of body and mind. Yeah, everything is true. But the main source is, where is it coming from? So we all know the different causes that are outside, right? So because we are in absence of mind, we are not able to be aware, and we are creating those sufferings in our life. But where is it generating and how is it manifesting is a very important science. It is a spiritual psychology that we need to know. So only when we know the root cause of all these sufferings, only then we can eliminate. Because we are only searching for the outside world. We are just looking what is the things that we can free, that makes us free from suffering, that makes us happy. So we are always searching for outside world, right?
Your video is stopped now.
Yes. So now the entire today concept that I am going to take you through is, first I'll make you to understand what is the root cause of all these thoughts, emotions, and and how these thoughts and emotions that are in our body is causing our life affecting our life, and how we are creating the suffering, and how we are carrying the impressions from the past or past lives, and that is manifesting today's reality, and I'll also take you through a guided meditation session, how we can clear from those energy charges, the emotional charge that we are carrying in our subconscious mind. So that would be the today's session, which I'm going to take you forward. So firstly, I'll start with the law of nature. So the entire law of nature that is manifesting has cause and effect. So everything has some certain cause, and also there is an effect for every cause. Say for example, if there is a situation, so that may be the cause. If there is some reaction, that is the cause. If our mindset, our thoughts, that are the causes. So this cause will have certainly some effect in our life, and these effects again will produce some more causes. So these causes again will have some effects. So this cycle of pattern of cause and life goes on, and this is becoming the whole pattern of our life. Now, where is this cause and we are having, so how is this cause and effect? What is the theory of this cause and effect? Say for example, we are sowing two kinds of seeds. One is the sugarcane seed, and the second one is the neem seed. With the same, in the same soil, with the same sunlight, with the same water. So we are sowing those two seeds. Now, after they grow, every fiber of the sugarcane plant is so sweet, and every fiber of the neem tree is so bitter. Now, what we do, we'll go to the neem tree and we'll do all the pujas. We'll have so many manifestations, and we'll think, oh, neem tree, I need a sweet mango. Oh, neem tree, I need like a big sweet fiber that I want from you. So we do so many manifestations, so many prayers. We offer all the kind of pujas. But is it possible to get a sweet mango from a neem tree? No. Now, that is exactly what we are doing in our life. We are sowing the seeds of our whatever the mindset we are having. We are sowing those seeds, but we are expecting the results in a different way. Yeah? Do you agree with me? Yes, right? So we are sowing the seeds something and we are expecting something. And in this process, what we are doing is we are blaming some other people. So those people have done that. Because of that, I am like this. Or we even blame God, right? So God has done this, God has done that. But we are not aware of what we are creating. So there is the statement like thoughts create reality. So we are not aware of our thoughts. We are losing awareness in every single minute, and we are sowing the many unaware seeds, and we are expecting the results. We are expecting the miracles to happen in our life. So that doesn't happen, right? Now, so how this entire, how it is going to affect is, there are 6 states of consciousness. As sir explained earlier, there are like many different concepts of consciousness, but according to Buddhism, what Buddha thought, there are six states of consciousness, and our mind has 4 different phases. The first one is the consciousness, where it takes the input from the external world. So this input is just to recognize the external things. So what are these 6 things is our 5 senses plus our thoughts. Say for example, whatever we see, there is a thought that is generating, right? So if you see something, okay, I'm able to get contact with it. If you hear something, so there is some sound coming. If we smell something, there is some smell coming. If we taste something, there is some vibration or sensation coming. Similarly, if there is some thought, there is some emotion coming. So these are the 6 senses of consciousness, where this will be the input to our perception of the second phase of mind is perception. So this phase of mind, which is a perception, it will have the recognizing of these emotions. Okay, if there is sound coming, so what is this sound? Is it a pleasant sound? Is it an unpleasant sound? And if there is sight, is it a pleasant sight or unpleasant sight? Is it a pleasant smell or unpleasant smell? So every single perception will be analyzed by the perception part of our brain. Now, this perception part of brain, it recognizes and it analyzes and it evaluates. So what does this evaluate is? Whether it is a pleasant one or unpleasant one. So if it is a pleasant one, so it creates a very pleasant feeling. If it is an unpleasant one, so it creates a very unpleasant feeling in our body. So then what happens? From this perception, after evaluation, then comes the sensation. So what is the sensation? That sensation of the pleasantness flows all throughout our body. And that sensation of unpleasantness flows all throughout our body. So whenever we have this pleasant kind of sensations, we want more and more and more unpleasant thing. And whenever we have unpleasant, we don't want it. So we keep on rejecting. So that is called as aversion. So we keep on rejecting them. Now, after this pleasant sensation flows, then comes the next sensation, which is also called as sankhara in Pali Buddhist language. And this sankhara is nothing but reaction. So what our body does is, our body reacts to this pleasant sensation and reacts to this unpleasant sensation. So when it reacts to the pleasant sensation, it wants it more. So it starts craving. So say for example, we hear a very good words, like praising words of ourselves. Oh, she's so good. She's he speaks so nice to me. He's praising me. So whenever I hear those words, the first that sound will come in contact with my ear. Now that is called as a first ear sense. From that ear sense, then comes a thought, then comes a perception sense. Oh, this is so pleasant. I feel so happy. I feel so nice to hear these words. Now, when this thought generates, then the sensations flow, the neurochemicals, the brain generates the neurochemicals and it flows all throughout our body. So once this neurochemical flows throughout my body, then I feel so pleasant. My body, it is so nice for me. Then I want it more. My body reacts and it craves for it more. I want it more. Similarly, there is other side, like if there is unpleasant sensation, if somebody doesn't behave in the way I want, or somebody scolded me. So that also comes to the ear sense and I generate the aversion in my mind. It is termed as aversion. And it is so, I feel so hatred, I feel so unpleasant. That also flows. There is so much of negativity all over my body and I don't want it. So my body starts reacting that I don't want it. Then what happens? We are rejecting that. Always we are rejecting that. Now, so this pleasant and this unpleasant sensation, or the body sensations that is generated from the mind, right? So mind is a root cause for everything. Generally, we think that like in normal real world, there are three types of actions that are performed. One is the action at physical level, the action at verbal level, and the action at mental level. So coming to the action at physical level, most of us think that it is so important. The physical actions are so important. What we behave, that is so important. And verbal actions are very less important than physical actions, and thoughts are not given much importance. That is the general conception of the normal world. But as the meditator, we should know that the mental actions are so important than the verbal, than the physical. So this is very important concept to be understood. Now, say for example, whatever the thoughts that we are generating, those thoughts are the reflection of the verbal and those are the reflection of the physical actions. Say for example, if I behave negatively with someone, if I don't like someone, so I have some cross relation with someone, so I behave so rudely with them. So where is the behavior coming from? First, a thought of unpleasant thought has been generated in my mind. Some hatred has been generated in my mind. So those thoughts, if they become intense, they'll first manifest as words. I don't want him. I reject him. I don't like him. I don't like the way he is behaving. Right? So first they manifest as verbal. So that again, if it becomes intense, that manifests as a physical action. So we'll just beat him, beat the people, we'll just behave so rudely. Our body actions, the physical actions, if they are so intense, it manifests in the form of physical actions. So what is the root cause of all these physical actions? The thoughts, right? So first, the hatred, the negativity has been generated in our mind, and that has been manifested as a physical, as vocal words, and that is manifested as the physical actions. So our entire life, so if we want to change our behavior, first we need to work on our thoughts. So until and unless you work on our thoughts, we cannot change the physical reality. So that's why thoughts create reality. So whatever you think, you become that. Now, our life is entirely three things. One is past, present, and future, right? So whatever we carry from the past, we carry all the unpleasant things, mostly unpleasant things, and very few pleasant things. But pleasant thing doesn't affect our reality. What we are now, the pleasantness doesn't affect. But whatever we are carrying, the unpleasant things, that affects our reality, right? So all this unpleasantness is stored in our subconscious mind. Though consciously we want everything, we don't want to react, but whenever it triggers, whenever any situation triggers, then our subconscious mind triggers our conscious mind. Say for example, if a child is like behaving naughty and we are so tired, now we consciously know that we should not hit the child, but suddenly we'll get so much angry and we'll hit the child. Later we'll feel that, oh, why did I hit the child? It is just a child behavior, right? So what is happening? We consciously know that we should not hit the child. Consciously we know that we should not speak these words. Everything conscious mind, it knows, but the subconscious patterns that are stored, they are triggering our conscious mind. So because of this, we need to work on the subconscious pattern and clear all those subconscious patterns. Only then those patterns that are coming will be coming to our last. Even in the last session also, few people were asking how to work on the subconscious mind. So when we go deeper in the meditation, we'll clear all the subconscious memory, that is the unpleasant memory subconsciously stored, that will be cleared. So when they cleared, then there is no emotional charge that is happening, and the each reaction from the subconscious and conscious memory will be very aware. And our life, what we are speaking, what we are thinking, how we are behaving, so all those also will be very aware of our life actions. Yes? Are you with me? Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. So now I'll take you through a guided meditation, which is like a Ho'oponopono, which includes a few technique of Ho'oponopono, because it is a very healing technique. Whatever the memories that we have stored, to clear all those memories, all the unpleasant memories, either it may be from the situation or from a person or from the society or from the unknown people. So if we have any emotional baggages that we are carrying, so we are going to clear all those emotional baggages by using this technique. So it is a very powerful Hawaiian technique. So in this technique, there is no need to interact with a person physically, but if you are able to heal yourself, the emotional baggages that you are carrying in yourself, then automatically all the situations will also get healed in your life. So I'm going to take you through this technique called as Ho'oponopono technique. And along with this technique, there is one more powerful technique, like the technique is called as Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. So Ho is nothing but to make, Pono is to to make things right, and pono is right. Po, pono, pono. To make things doubly right in our life. Yes. So that is one technique. And along with this technique, I'm also going to take you through a technique called as stepping into other shoes. So what is it is, we will be seeing all our life only from our perspective. So everyone will have their own perspective in their life, and they think from their own mind, they behave according to their own wish. So we never think what being in others' place. So what it feels like if I'm other person. So we'll never think from others' perspective. That is why it is coming. That is why entire situation is flaming up. So this technique, stepping into other shoes, is a technique where we'll be stepping into other person and we'll be looking from their perspective. Right? So these are the two techniques. I'm going to combine these two techniques, and I'll take you through a guided meditation. Yes? Yes? Everyone are ready for the meditation? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So, do not think anything. Do not whatever, you can just follow my instructions. I'll be guiding you through the meditation. You can just follow the instructions, and whatever I speak, you just visualize. It is a visualization kind of meditation. You can visualize those things. You can either connect to the person or an incident. Anything is fine. Whichever is coming up, surfacing up, you connect to that particular incident. Okay? Consciously, there is no need to think about that. Whichever triggers you, only connect to the trigger. Okay? Yes. So I want you to relax. Sit in a very comfortable, relaxed position. Gently breathe in and breathe out. Let us scan our entire body, starting from the top of the head to the tip of the toe. Direct your attention to the top of the head. Feel the entire sensations in your head region. The sensations of tension, heaviness, tickling, vibration. Just be with the sensations. Scan your entire head region and see there are any sensations. Now gently come down to your neck region and scan your neck region. and try to identify if there are any tension or sensation at your neck region. Gently scan your shoulders and observe all the sensations in your hands, sensations in your fingers, sensations in your chest region, abdomen, your entire back, your thighs, knees, calves, and the entire legs till the tip of the toes. Now scan the entire body at once. And feel relaxed. Now visualize a bright light entering your body from the head region and filling your head region, making you relaxed and passing down the whole body, relaxing each and every part, passing down to the abdomen, into the legs, into the calves, till the foot. Now your entire body is in relaxed state with this bright light entering into your body. Now try to connect with the strongest sensation that you have identified in your body. Which area is it? Which part of your body you felt this sensation? Is it your heart? Is it your head? Is it your shoulders or pelvis or abdomen or your leg region or any other part of your body? Try to identify the strongest sensation. there is some vibration in the sensation in that body part. Now try to connect with that vibration and try to go deep within. Imagine yourself jumping into that body part, that sensation, because it has been a deposit in your body from a very long time. There is some emotion attached to it. Try to go deeper, deeper, deeper into that sensation. I want you to imagine that sensation is spreading all over your body. There is some tension attached to it. There is some emotional charge. There is some past pain. Try to be aware of that sensation. Now, connect to the incident in your past for the first time when you experienced this emotion. What is the first incident that is coming into your mind? Who are the people involved in this incident? Was it a pleasant one or an unpleasant one? Did it give you happiness or a lot of pain? Who are all the people in that situation? Now try to connect with the people. Try to look around. Was there a lot of tension that was created? Try to look at yourself in that situation. Now, gently walk to yourself. See the person who is you in that situation. Now, what are your emotions? How is your body feeling? Now, gently step into your body. Let me gently feel your body sensations when you are in that situation in the past. What is your body feeling like? Was there so much of pain, hatred, any negative emotions, anger? What are the emotions that your body is carrying? What are the thoughts that your mind is generating? Gently look at the surroundings. Look at the people who are in the situation. What are their actions? What are their behavior? What are the words they are speaking at you? Is that affecting? Now, Gently direct your attention to your heart center, to the body, the incident. There are many unspoken words. There are many suppressed emotions, suppressed anger, suppressed fear, suppressed rage. You are going to release all these baggage that we have been carrying from a very long time now. Speak all the unspoken words. Say this to them. Don't want this. It is creating a lot of negativity. To you and to me. Say these words to yourself. I am so sorry that I'm creating this pain for myself. Say this to yourself, your inner self. Please forgive me that I put you in this situation. I love you so much. I want all the happiness. Thank you. I'll repeat these phrases again. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. Now gently walk toward the person who is around you, who is involved in this situation, involved in the creation of this pain. Gently try to hold them. Try to hold their hands. try to hug them. And say these words. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. So sorry that you're going through so much. I'm really sorry to see you in this situation. I'm really very sorry that you're carrying so much of pain. Please forgive me. I take all the responsibility of what happened to us. Please forgive me for so many incidences where I was the part of them. I am responsible for the cause of this pain. Please forgive me. I love you. I really love you so much. No matter whatever the situation is there, no matter how many differences we have, I truly unconditionally love you. I love you. I love you the way you are. I unconditionally love you. Thank you so much. Because of all the things that happened, gave us opportunity to evolve. It gave us strength to face them more strongly. Thank you so much. I want you to feel all these 4 statements in your heart center. And repeat for one last time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Now gently walk out from your body. And look around. See the people. What are their emotions right now? Very gently walk towards the person who is standing or sitting in front of you. Gently step into their body. You are in the other person's body and try to identify and understand from their perspective. What are the emotions the person is carrying right now? How is the body feeling? What is your feeling being in that person's body? Now ask this body, not is this mind? What is happening inside you? Listen the answer. Try to ask that person, try to ask yourself, being in that body, why is this unpleasantness? Why are you carrying all these emotions? What is the reason behind this? Try to listen their answer. Now ask them the question, what made you to behave like this? What do you want? What are your expectations? And try to listen their answers, being in their body. Again, ask one more question. Why are you expecting this? What caused you to expect these things? Do you really think these expectations matter? Try to listen their answers, their perspective, their expectations. Again, ask this question. What caused you that these expectations became so important? Do you really think that these are going to change your reality? Do you really think that these are going to help us to be more better? Do you think that these are going to give happiness to each one of us who are here? Try to tune into their energies. Being as a host in their body, you're realizing something. And what is it? Now, from being in their body, look at you, who is in front of you. From their eyes, so you are able to see yourself through their eyes. Being as third person, walk to yourself. And say whatever the insights you realized. Say these words again. I'm really sorry. I misunderstood you. Please forgive me. I created a lot of pain for you. I love you. And thank you. Visualize yourself being as third person and saying these words to you. Feel that that person is saying these words to you. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Now gently step out of their body. And walk towards yourself. Step into your body again. What are you feeling after entire conversation? Are you feeling light? Are you able to understand the other's perspective? Have you understood the situation better than earlier? With all this understanding, try to talk to the person in front of you. Whatever you want to speak, whatever you want to tell him or her, tell them now. Say it's okay. It's just a part of our evolution. And it is our past. Let us free ourselves from this bondage of pain and suffering. Feel yourself liberated. Now gently return back to the present moment. I want you to visualize a golden bright light entering the top of the head, healing all the emotions that are in your head region. And that golden light is passing down through your body. Till the tip of your toes. Now direct your attention to your heart center. Feel the vibrations at your heart region. Now take a deep breath in. Breathe in all the energy and breathe out. Take one more deep breath in. Breathe in all the energy, the healing power, the lightness, the love, and breathe out all the pain that you're carrying. Take one more very deep breath in and breathe out gently and completely. Now try to feel your body senses, your sensations. Whenever you are ready, very gently unclasp your hands, place them on your eyes. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back, my dear friends. How was the meditation? Are you able to connect?
Yes, ma'am. It was wonderful experience.
Wow,
And,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Who is speaking?
My name is
Jyoti.
Jyoti.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am.
It's really wonderful experience, ma'am. Though I'm a counselor and I'm a counseling psychologist also. So whatever, it's a fast experience. I understand myself very well that one. But this meditation helped me that where I that suppressed the emotions, no ma'am. So I could resonate that one. Today it's a healing for me. So for that, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'm very glad to hear that you're able to connect to those emotions. And for
Yes,
all those
ma'am.
who are messaging, thank you so much. Would anyone like to share their experience? You can unmute yourself and so that everyone can hear you. Thank you everyone for your messages. Yes, Gauri ma'am.
I just had a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So when someone hurts you, so we already have a perspective about them, which is definitely negative. So there, when we put ourselves into their place, how can we get a perspective which is positive? So I was finding that difficult. So
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like if you accept someone, right? So it is, and if you be normal again with them, but again they will keep repeating the same things again, and you are hurting yourself again. So I don't understand the rationale behind that. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. It was really a very good question. Thank you for bringing it up. It actually happens. So generally, we'll not able to be connect to a person because we see like whatever they have done, we see that in a negative manner. For every cause, there will be a reason, or for every effect, there will be a reason. For every behavior, there will be a reason behind them. Say, for example, you are angry, so your behavior is rude. As a other person, what they think is that you are behaving rude, but they really don't know what you're going through in your mind, right? So you might be going through a lot of emotional things, lot of pain from which you reacted in that way. Similarly, the person who is other like the other person, we only see what your reaction. So we only see that reaction level, which is the layer, but there will be many reasons behind them. They will be carrying many emotions. So this meditation is not to think about positively about the other person. It is not about thinking whether like converting the negative things into the positive thinking. This meditation is not that one. This meditation is what they are going through. Say, for example, they are going through some depression, they are going through some pain, they are going through some hatred. So, what are their emotions? So, we should be able to understand their emotions from their perspective. It is not a good and bad understanding, like analyzing. So, there is no analysis of good and bad in this. There is only analysis of reality. So, why they are undergoing them? So if you again if you are not able to connect it fully, try it by yourself, get into other shoes, and then try to understand them. Even now, like I'll make you to do one exercise called as 5x exercise, which sir explained you earlier. There also you'll get more understanding about this, ma'am. Gauri ma'am,
Yeah. Thank
is
you.
it clear?
Yeah. So practicing will require some time, maybe.
Yes, ma'am. And one more thing is you asked a sequence question that it goes on repeating even though we are free, like we talk to them positively. Again, the pattern repeats, right? So
Right.
from my perspective, like from my own experience, I've faced this. I've seen actually my life patterns were completely repeating every time. So, say for example, there is a friend of mine, and he or she, like he hurt me always, but I forgive him, and again I will go and talk to him. But what happens is, though I'm forgiving him and talking to him, again he's hurting me. So this pattern goes on repeating till we free ourselves. So the first step is we have to free ourselves from that emotional reaction. So as I explained you, our mind reacts either in a pleasant way or unpleasant way. So whenever it is pleasant, whenever the other person is talking to us very nicely, we feel very pleasant. There is a pleasant feeling in us. Oh, it's so nice if we talk so lovingly. It's so nice if we nurture me, if we take care of me, if we love me. So we always have the pleasant sensations and we crave for those pleasant sensations. So if there are unpleasant sensations, we try to reject those unpleasant sensations. So it is again a mind reaction. Now, whatever the other person does, if it doesn't affect us, say there is no pleasant sensation for me, there is no unpleasant sensation for me, and I'm neutral. Okay, you're behaving rude, that's fine. You're even giving more and more love, that is also fine. So if we get into this neutral state, the situations around us doesn't affect. That is actually what the Vipassana will teach us. So I have been through the Vipassana courses. I learned this there. Yes. So I suggest you, Gauri ma'am, if possible, please do attend Vipassana course. You'll experience this, you learn this in an experiential way, how to balance yourself, how to balance your mind, not to crave for the pleasantness. Whatever you're saying is you're craving for the pleasantness. You want the other person to be nice because your focus is on outside, right? Ma'am, did I answer
Yes.
your question?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Are there any other questions? Friends, do you have any other questions so that we can take up for next few minutes? Yes. Thank you so much. So now I'll walk you through a small exercise called as 5Y exercise. Sir explained this exercise in the last session. Have anyone tried this? Did you try 5Y exercise? Yes or no? Anything is fine for me. Not it. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Wow, that's so wonderful. Thank you for replying. Yes. So this 5Y exercise, I'll tell you when I connected to this 5Y exercise. Last year, right now, I'm in Pyramid Valley. I came here last year as a stillness retreat participant. Then in the entire stillness retreat, there was this one simple exercise called as 5Y exercise. So it is like Y, and Y. All 5 Ys. What we are going through this is we are going for the deeper analysis of each and every question, so that we'll only think of a question and we'll react to that. So say for example, a person he didn't behave nicely to me. So then what we do? Immediately we'll have all these emotional charges, all this negativity, and we'll start reacting. So I don't like this. You are behaving. We start complaining about that, right? So our reaction, our complaint will come from the surface level. So right from the first level of understanding, we don't go into the deeper level of understanding. So this 5Y exercise helps us to go into the deeper level of understanding about our own mind, about our own reaction. Say for example, a person didn't behave nicely to me. Okay, why? Why is it affecting me? The next question, I didn't feel good about it. Okay, why you did not feel good about it? Because I expected it in some other way. It is hurting me this way. Why is it hurting you? Why are you expecting in some other way? So likewise, you are going to answer. So if you are not able to get answers for 5 Ys, actually technically like psychologically you'll get answer for till 5 Ys. So still if you are not able to get for 5 Ys, you can go up to 10 Ys also. So most of the sessions, like even I tell this technique to my friends in the sessions as well. So I'll go with the 5Y exercise. So I got this feedback. They are able to understand it so clearly from where they are coming from. So it is very effective exercise. So now let's do that exercise. Please, I would request you to carry a pen and paper with you. I really wish to see all other faces so that it would be so interactive for me. I'm just interacting with a blank screen. It feels like. Thank you. Thank you. I could see people switching on their videos. Thank you so much. So, think of a situation where you're not able to. Yes, it's okay, ma'am. Malati ma'am, thank you for your message. You're not able to turn on your video. Thank you. Think of a situation where you're not able to accept it, not able to accept the reality. Any situation from your life, either it may be from the personal life, it may be from your relatives, from the social circle, or your work circle, anything. Think of a situation that you are not able to accept it. Were you able to think? Any situation, is any situation coming into your mind? Yes? Yeah. Others? Yes. You can raise your hands. You can give thumbs up if you are able to. Yes, thank you. Now, please write down the situation in like 2 lines, not a para, just in a 2 lines. What is the situation that you are not able to accept, that you want it in some other way? Mahadevi ma'am, is there no situation that you are not able to accept? Is it what you're saying? You can type yes or no, or you can unmute and you can say. Or if you do not have any situations that you are not able to accept, there are some situations that you like most. Say, for example, your child is loving you so much. You can write like, my child is loving me so much, I feel so happy about it. That also, you can. Yes, ma'am. Ambujakshi ma'am, you can ask the question how. You gave some text in the chat, right? So I can change myself without getting hurt. So how can you change yourself without getting hurt? And you can ask this question how, and you can write the answer. Have you written? Okay, ma'am. Have you completed the last why? Everybody? Yes. Okay, sir. Jnanaprakash sir, that's fine. But ultimately, you need to get the understanding of your problem. Okay. I want you to turn on your microphones and reply so that everybody can hear and they'll understand it. Anybody who want to speak?
Hi. Yeah, I know it's easy if we speak.
Ma'am, could you please tell your name? I'm unable to find you here.
My name is Lakshmi.
Yes, ma'am.
You could just about us or the family members? Or it's not. I'm feeling it's not that easy to answer these 5 whys.
Yes, ma'am. It is actually not easy to answer these 5 whys, but it is actually very short. Like we made it in only 20 minutes. But if you really think, if you take time for yourself, sit in a very quiet place and start writing this, start practicing it many times, you will able to get to a neutral state, which I was talking earlier. There would be difference. So no matter how many whys you have written, there will be difference from the first question to the last why that you have answered. There will be a shift from your understanding. That is more important. So once again, you do practice this, ma'am, every day so that you'll get more understanding, because I did it personally. So this is from my own experience. Most of the unanswered question, why is this things happening like this? Why are the people like this? Why is the situation not according to my wish? So whenever I get all these questions, then I'll take a pen and paper, I'll start writing why, and I'll start answering. So when I answer, I'll get to the final question that everything is from the expectation. It is because I wanted this in this way, that is why I'm getting hurt. I wanted the other person to behave the way I want it. So you'll get to the understanding that everything is from your expectation. So every sadness that is coming from is from your expectation. So once you clear out your expectations, like once you are free from your expectations, then you'll be free from the emotion or emotional reaction or emotional charges. So if you practice this again, you'll definitely get to that neutral state, ma'am. I assure you. Because I have done it personally and it worked for many people, many of my friends, many of the people who are the participants here. Yes, ma'am. Anyone would like to share? Lakshmi, ma'am, you want to share something?
No, that is true. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, getting there. Thank you. It's work in progress.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear. All the best, ma'am.
Hello.
Anybody would like to share? Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. You're clear.
Actually, I come from a Japanese company where we use 5Y to resolve our issues as well. So this technique is quite familiar to me. So I was just going to say that eventually you come back, the answer will be, it is because of us, like what you explained very nicely, So eventually, until you come to that, then we have to keep on answering the why.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I
Absolutely
correct?
true. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Is there anyone who want to share their experience? Anyone would like to share? I think no one. And thank you for the session. It was very beautiful for me. I felt so happy to connect with you all people. There is also a session coming up the next weekend. That is Inner Child, Heal Your Inner Child, which is a residential program in PMC Valley International. It is a 2-day program and it is on Saturday and Sunday. So people who really want to know about themselves, to connect deeply, because every behavior that we are doing, we think that it is coming from the situation, but it is actually not. It is coming from the mind that has been conditioned right from our childhood. Because say for example, I have this, like I have this some incident happened in my childhood where I got angry. So I feel that the child will have this like this condition that if these kind of incidences happen, I should react in an angry way, or I should please people for love. I should or I should do something else. So all the conditions that would be right from the childhood, and we'll have all those conditions in a subconscious memory. So whenever there is a situation around us that triggers, then this incidences doesn't come, but this reaction from our childhood comes. So that's why it is very important to go back to our childhood to heal the wounds that are coming from the childhood. So there is a session coming up, that is heal your inner child by reclaiming your true self, at Pyramid Valley International on 23rd and 24th of April, which is Saturday and Sunday, that is coming on coming weekend. So I would request, and each one of you, if possible, please do come to Pyramid Valley and participate here, so that you'll really connect to your inner self. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being part of this session. Next week, sir will be there. Sir will be here today. Sir is not available, so I got to take this session. Next week, sir will be available. He'll be discussing on mind and ego structure. So how ego influences our entire mind and how it influences our entire reality. So that sir will be there and he'll be taking that session again. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a very smiling face.
So thank you, Gauri ma'am. Thank you so much.
So we are done.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, sir. We are done for the session. The people, you can exit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks
so
all.
much.
Welcome to the Pyramid Valley International, Bengaluru, India. The pyramid is meant for meditation. It has got the high energies. Enjoy the high energies of the Maitreya Buddha pyramid and the serene circumstances of this valley. Spiritual science is the basis for all other sciences. In spiritual science, we understand that we are all gods, come here of our own accord onto this earth planet to see that the earth planet becomes a heaven and not a hell. How we can transform this hell into a heaven, that is the subject matter of spiritual science. And masters of spiritual sciences are the experts in spiritual sciences. Meditation is the doorway for enlightenment. Enlightenment is the doorway for welfare, health, wealth, well-being, and joys in life. Meditation is the foundation of spirituality. Spirituality is the superstructure built on the foundation of meditation. Everybody should dedicate a couple of hours every day for meditation. Every day, as we dedicate our life to meditation, we become a source of inspiration, joy, energy to everybody around, everything around, every being around. We emanate energy. We want to see the whole world become a joyful place for every being, every animal being, every plant being, every mineral being. That is the duty of every human being, to provide joy and energy to every other being.